Hi folks, Teacher Joko here with IELTS Temple and EduLink to present a feedback on a Task 1 report. It's the first one in a while, and I want to point out that not too far away from now, 12 days from now, we'll have over here I think, April 20th, a live workshop where we'll be focusing first of all on the IELTS test and what it's about, and we'll look at the band descriptors and focus on the productive tasks of speaking and writing. Now, today we're going to be looking at a Task 1. It was posted in the IELTS Tips and Tricks page, and when it was posted like this. And, okay, click. There it is. Oh, and some of the mentors quickly pointed out that you're not going to get feedback on a handwritten page like this. And what is this horrible watermark over here on the map itself? And it doesn't even show the full, at least not in that picture, it doesn't. The full description of the task, of the instructions. Well, it didn't take me much to figure out that I could just go into Google and put in Islip Town Center IELTS, and I found a clean version of this task, which is from an IELTS Cambridge book, I think, sometime in the past. I've seen it before. It's two maps of an area before and after some changes. Now in this case, it is two maps the way. Right, fine. The way it is now. Okay, now, and in the planned for the future. Okay. Sometimes it'll be in the past and now in the present. Here it's in the present and in the future. Why is this important? It will strongly affect your choice of tenses and your grammar. So I went ahead and enhanced the dingy note, and here we have some feedback for Mr. Iqbal. Okay, hope he's around, pay attention. And if he's not, this is of course, if you're not him, and you're not likely to be him, more people won't be him than are him, you can still, I think, gain some insight into what not to do in this case. Okay, what do we got? The maps illustrate. The maps show. Good. Okay. The center of a small town. The center of a small town. He's using the same words as in the instructions. That's a big no-no. Don't do that. Call Islip as is at present and future. And in the future. The future. Always needs the. And future plans, or the future plans for its development. First of all, don't use contractions in IELTS writing, and that's not the correct it's. It's a possessive. It's means owned by, and that does not take the apostrophe, ITS. Then I guess we have a paragraph break here. Wouldn't know it, except for the fact that there's a bunch of empty space here. But indent your paragraphs and make it even more clear by putting some space between the lines. According to the first map. We use according to talk about people's opinions, and not maps. It's not according to the map, it's the map is showing. According to the first map, which shows, I have some, paraphrasing, none of it. This is an unnecessary relative clause, which shows center of city for now. That doesn't belong in the middle of that sentence. It. What is it? Oh, the city. It has, that's okay actually, a main road. Which, there's, a second which. Two witches! Witches. Consists. Has a main road which consists of shops. The road consists of shops. That's not the way to use the word consist. On its both sides. On both its sides. Once again, its is the wrong spelling. It also has, what is it? The main road? No. The first map. The map has, two sub-roads. What's a sub-road? Which go towards south, which go southwards. Getting the school, what school? To existing housing and a park. Okay, getting, don't use the word get, which lead to, go to even is fine. And you're going to need to brush up on your articles, okay? The use of a and the and no article. We use the when we've already defined something, or there's only one of it, or it's defined by something that comes after it. So getting the school. What? We don't know what school. Going to a school, a in that case, not the. To existing housing, to housing. Two areas of housing. Housing by itself is an uncountable noun and wouldn't be used with to. And a park. Okay, that's right. A countryside. And this is, again, an article error. We use countryside does not take an article because it's not countable. It doesn't take an not a countable noun. You can't have a countryside. You could say the countryside or countryside is located on the north side of the city. Okay. God, there's no organization to your description. And where is our overview? And this is something you'll need to learn. Very important in task 1, that you always include an overview which describes the major points, okay, selecting and the main features of the maps. What's the main changes? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, but you don't have an overview. It should be here before your first body paragraph. And then I guess we have a new paragraph. Can't really tell too much because it's according to that, because there's no space or indentation according to the second map. Don't repeat your paragraph structures like this. You started the previous paragraph with according to the first map, according to the second map. No, which, and you use which again, so that you're just copying your same structure, which has plotted future development for city center, for the city center. Center. Ooh, you can spell it either way, but it's spelled center, R-E, in the instructions. Which has plotted lots of changes. There are lots of changes. Not very sophisticated vocabulary, lots of. Changes will be occurred on it. It will has. You need to, another very important grammar point they're going to look for is how to use the future forms. I don't say tenses because there really is no future tense. But we use will, but not like that. We use be going to. We use the present continuous at times to describe the future. Not will has a main road. Will have. Will be occurred. Okay, it will has a main road continuing to ring around the city center. Ring is not used as a verb. To ring around. Ring around is spelled wrong. With double carriageway. What's a double carriageway? What does that even mean? Okay, and then we don't really know where we are, but in the middle of main surrounding road. What is that? What is main surrounding road? In the middle of the main surrounding road, a street exists. Future. And it's not a new street. Look what happens. Okay, here, where it is now, the main road just goes through the middle of town in a straight line, like roads tend to do. Okay, what's going to happen? The main road is still there. Okay, it's still, the space is still there. It's just been converted to a pedestrians only walkway. That's what's happened. It's not a new road. It's just only for pedestrians. And involves? It doesn't involve. And then you just list bus station, shopping center, car park, shops. Don't ever make a list like this, okay? The bus station, shopping center, car park, shops, okay, all have something in common. They're called commercial zones, which will have commercial transportation and housing section. You were right the first time, surrounding, but you don't get special points for making up new words, even how cute they are. Arounding is not a word. Okay, and then it continues. Oh, by the way, blue is coherence and cohesion. referencing and using the correct linking devices, cohesive devices. Okay, also, is this a new paragraph? I don't know. Don't start a sentence with also. Also goes in the middle of a paragraph, of a sentence. Also, a subroad exists. It does? Which gets to a new housing. Oh, that little thing right there. I don't know, call that a subroad. I don't know. Maybe it's, yeah, I guess cars can go on that. Subroad. Whatever. Okay, goes to a new housing. No, is that a comma or a period? I'm thinking it's a comma because this is not capitalized. One of the old housing on the south side of the pedestrian roller school, and the second old housing, what? Is located in the south side of city center. Confusing is all heck. You see, you need to organize the idea, what you're describing, in a rational way and in a spatial way. Okay, go in a circle or something like that. Here you're all over the place, and I can't follow it. And I guess you think this last bit is a conclusion. We don't use conclusions in Task 1. As a result of what? The future development will bring too many facilities and possibilities, which changes city structure completely. No, shops didn't change. Not much. Some of them got moved. And this is just the city center. It's not the city. It's just the center of it. So and it's worse than the U2. 2 means more than we want, more than is good for us. It doesn't mean a lot. So there's no overview. So your task response, task achievement will be limited to a 5, maybe even a 4. The disorganization makes it hard to follow and incoherent. We should also be looking at a 5. The grammar has too many simple mistakes with things like tense and articles, and they're repeated again and again. So yeah, you're looking maybe a 5 for across the board. You need an overview. You need to be coherent and organize your ideas in logical ways. You need to identify the main features. Okay? Use spatial organization. What are the main features here? Well, if I was writing this, I would look at it and say, well, overall, it can be seen that that the main road has been converted, or will be converted, into a walkway, a pedestrians-only section. Shops will remain on the south side of the walkway, with commercial development and housing on the north side. Surrounding this central district will be a ring road, a dual carriageway ring road, bypassing the city center and connecting the east and west sides of town. Ta-da. Things like the school, this doesn't have to be mentioned at all, because nothing changes. Old housing, new housing, too confusing. Okay, I hope you get something from this. And come and see my summer. Actually, well, if you happen to be in Mandalay, Burma, you can come see it. But if not, you can see the live cast on the Facebook. Thanks for watching. Good luck to you.